Hello, my name is William Hurt, and I am here to persuade the audience, you, to either quit smoking if you do currently, or not pick up smoking if you haven't yet. The reason is that tobacco use compromises the military in a very bad way, and therefore they should stop smoking immediately. According to the American Heart Association, it shows that tobacco use is a serious problem in the United States military. I personally am not a smoker, but I have been deeply affected by those that have smoked in their past. I have lost both my grandfathers due to either lung cancer or pneumonia. We all know that America consists of military members that make up 1% of the United States population. 1%. Did you know, though, that of that 1%, 30.5% of those Americans smoke cigarettes? That's a lot of people if you think about it. Did you also know that cigarettes kill approximately 443,000 people per year in the United States alone? That's 1.1 in every 5 people in the United States. That's a lot. Ahead of us, we have 3 reasons why you should quit smoking altogether. The first is for negative health risks associated with cigarettes. The second is the healthcare cost and the work time lost for those that do smoke as opposed to those that don't smoke. And then the third is for smokers are more likely to perform poorly on their physical readiness test, or as the Navy calls it, PRTs. For my first reason, for the health risks, according to the American Heart Association, the statistics show that smoking causes numerous amounts of cancer. But many of these cancers are not known by everybody. Did you know that smoking can cause the following cancers? Acute myeloid leukemia, bladder cancer, cancer of the cervix, cancer of the esophagus, kidney cancer, cancer of the larynx, voice box, lung cancer, as we all probably knew, cancer of the oral cavity, pancreatic cancer, cancer of the pharynx, and cancer of the stomach. Smoking also causes many lung diseases such as emphysema, bronchitis, and chronic airway obstruction that damages the airway in the lungs. I hold in front of you a picture of 2 sets of lungs. On this side you have a person that has healthy lungs, and on this side you have a smoker's lungs. I can tell you which one I want in my body. I want the healthy lungs. I'm going to pass this around my room. My second reason is the cost of the military and the cost of the individual. With the government currently in the situation that they're in with funds, don't you want to try to help save the government a little more money? I know I do. Don't you want to try to save yourself some money too while you're at it? Here's some proof that smoking literally burns holes through your money. The CDC stated that during 2000 to 2004, cigarette smoking was estimated to be responsible for $193 billion of annual health-related economic losses. The loss of work as well. If you're not at work, the government is losing productivity. If you're not working, also, the government is losing money. During the same time of 2004, the government spent $97 billion due to loss of productivity. Tobacco is expensive, as we all know. According to the betterhealth.com, you can save money by not spending $16 a day on cigarettes and actually save yourself that $16. That leads up to $6,000 a year that you could put in your pocket. How many people in this room want $6,000 at the end of each year? I know I do. My third reason is a study done by the American Heart Association that found that smokers perform poorly in their physical readiness tests. Smoking is one of the best predictors of the military training failure. It turns out that running and smoking does not mix at all. It's no different than adding oil to vinegar. They don't mix. A personal story I have is at my last squadron, I had an individual that failed 2 PRTs and was on the verge of being kicked out if he failed the 3rd. He was a heavy smoker and refused to quit smoking. On that 3rd PRT, we knew it was going to happen. He failed, and within months he was processed out of the Navy. I guess he should have quit smoking when he had the chance. Smokers are more likely to sustain injuries, particularly muscular and skeletal injuries as well. Injuries like this will not help the military as far as readiness goes. And smoking leads to decreased lung capacity and shortness of breath, which also leads to poor scores on their PRTs. In conclusion, I stated that tobacco has compromised the readiness of our troops, and therefore those individuals that do smoke should stop immediately. The three reasons I stated are, for first, negative health risk associated with tobacco use; for the healthcare cost of loss of work for those that do smoke as opposed to those that don't smoke; and for smokers are more likely to perform poorly on their physical readiness test than those that don't smoke. I hope this presentation has helped convince you all that do smoke to quit smoking, and those that have not yet started smoking to not pick it up. How does this pack of cigarettes look to you now? I hope it's not as appealing as it was before.